What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some news came out the other day, and I gotta be honest with you guys. This information is literally making Activision look amazing right now. But, honestly, I feel like this is a little worrisome for the future of just gaming in general, because it seems that team after team after team are all copying this same freaking stupid formula. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't understand, but I mean, they are at the end of the day. And we have to go ahead and discuss what's happening here and, what could be the downfall of Call of Duty as well. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. Usually, it's mostly Call of Duty here, but we are going to be branching out to other games like X-Defiant, so on and so forth when that game finally launches. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, like I said, hit that bell. And if you guys want to check out any of my live streams, I do that pretty much daily over on Kick. That stream goes live between 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys want to party up as well, we always host open lobby. So all you got to do is hop into the chat, ask for my friend code, add me up, and if you see an open spot, you can come right on through. But by all means, the link to that channel is down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard already, Escape from Tarkov has just done something absolutely insane. Now, for those who don't know what Escape from Tarkov is, it's basically an extraction shooter. Now, not basically, it is an extraction shooter. One of my favorites, actually. I used to play it a ton, but I haven't touched it in ages for a lot of different reasons. But they have just officially done something so scummy, so anti-consumer, that I don't even know if this game is going to be able to last afterwards. And it almost looks like they took a page right out of Activision's book, and I wouldn't push it past them if, they would pick up this tactic that Escape from Tarkov is doing and implement it into Call of Duty as well. But, again, for those who don't know, Escape from Tarkov is putting in a new edition of the game. Basically, again, it's PvPvE, right? Because that's what an extraction shooter is. You have other players in the same lobby that you can either team up with or kill and take their loot, and then you have, obviously, AI walking around. But they are putting in a strictly PvE mode. But the only way you can gain access to this mode is by purchasing a brand new edition of the game that is... God, I can't even say this out of my mouth without laughing. But I'm sorry. I'm really trying. It's insane. Okay, the edition is $250, guys. $250 to get this game mode, a PvE mode, in Escape from Tarkov. This is absolutely insane, and that's after the fact that even Arena, the people who bought the the maximum edition of Escape from Tarkov, even those players could barely even touch Arena, which was their first initial only PvP experience. And that was really, something that everybody's been waiting for. And the people who coughed up $100+ to get into the game didn't even get designated access right out the gate, which was the whole this company has been doing some really crazy things here. But this edition of the game is pushing it above and beyond. $250 to allow you to play a PvE experience is absurd. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because again, I know a lot of you guys don't give a crap about Tarkov. That's the roughest part about YouTube. Everybody always tells me to post variety content because I love a lot of games. Tarkov, freaking PUBG. I used to love PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, CSGO. I play all types of different stuff, but on YouTube, it's rough. You really have to hyper-focus into a community and every so often branch out and touch upon other games. And then, initially you're always going to come back to your main community because, talking about other stuff like this, you guys probably don't care about. I know you guys usually watch my content because you want to hear my opinion upon COD, with the slight few people out there who do enjoy the variety content in the mix. So I'm not trying to waste your time talking about this, but like I said, I think it's crucial because this isn't just this game. It goes across the board. Even Overwatch 2 was running into the same situation. Wasn't the whole purpose of putting out a new Overwatch game to introduce PvE? What the heck? You see what I'm saying here? These teams have been doing this across the board. It's wild, but this is really, realistically, the first year where we're seeing live service games finally taking a stand with, Helldivers. Helldivers is one of the first live service games that has actually taken a stand and really showing some love. For the first time ever. But all the other games have been just abusing us time and time and time again, and I feel like the community has just become used to this type of abuse, to the point where they just simply won't fight back. But I'm stressed because what if Activision picks up on this? They will see this, and they will see that it's probably going to make money too. It might not make a lot of money because people are really pissed in the Tarkov community. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this took down the game overall. It probably won't, because Tarkov is one of the big... I mean, this game literally competes with the top-end Warzone and Apex and, all those other experiences on the Twitch charts, right? Like Tarkov, I know a lot of you guys might not care about it, but it's a huge extraction shooter. So I don't know if it's going to necessarily take down all the players who are playing. They might not leave the game, right? But it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt their reputation with their community. But people are going to buy this. They're going to make money off of this. People are going to cough up $250. And it's stupid, because why aren't the people who already coughed up $100+ getting this mode? Right? Like, you already coughed up money into the game. Why are you not getting this PvE mode? And the same thing is happening to these games, like Call of Duty, for example. We're coughing up hundreds of dollars, but tons of content is locked behind paywalls. Why? Why? You bought the full game. Why is there so much content locked behind paywalls? You're not a free-to-play title. You don't have to make money off of these microtransaction sales to thrive. No, the game is $70, $100, so, you're making a lot of money off of it. Yet and still, they lock everything behind, real money purchases. And it worries me because they're already doing it now. And even though Modern Warfare 3 is in a better spot than some of the previous Call of Duty games, don't get me wrong. I've been saying it time and time again on this channel that, the live service in Modern Warfare 3 is probably the best. Sledgehammer has been knocking it out of the park. But at the end of the day, it's not up to Sledgehammer what they're able to do with live service and what they're not able to do with live service. That's Activision's say. Then, once Activision says what they want out of it, then the art team can go in and start working on the projects and doing all this stuff here and there to make sure that it's good. But Activision has the final say in that stuff. So Sledgehammer, yes, you've been doing a great job this year, but you're doing a great job with what Activision laid out. Their plans for what live service should be in Call of Duty. And it could completely change. And the developers can't do anything about it. It's out of their say, out of their pay grade, right? They have no influence on changing something of that sort. That's all down to Activision. And seeing stuff like this is making me think that they're going to go even further. They're already locking up tons of content. They're already locking our levels every single season. And saying, oh, well, if you want an extra 100 levels, you got to wait for the next season. What happens when they start charging for that stuff? Oh, max level is 500, but if you want the traditional prestige system, cough up an extra $50 for this version of the game, and you can actually prestige. Oh, you enjoy zombies? Well, obviously, Call of Duty back in the OG days before, World at War came out, it was all about campaign and, co-op and stuff of that sort. So we're going to start considering zombies a special type of experience. We're going to slap a $20 additional fee if you want the zombies experience tagged along. Or, if Infinity Ward wants to keep doing Spec Ops or something of that sort. Oh, instead of putting in Spec Ops in the game, we're going to just tag on a little fee here. Like, I'm worried about it. And I know it's not going to be as blatant as that. I'm just talking off the top of my head. Again, you guys got to keep in mind that I don't write scripts, right? Everything is off the top of the dome. What leaves my mouth, leaves my mouth. If I don't like it, I might edit it up a bit, but typically I try to keep it as genuine as I can. So I understand some people might go down in the comment section and say, oh, you're overreacting. They're not going to take out zombies and charge you $50 for it. That's not reasonable. And I get it, right? I totally get it, because that's a part of the package. But they are going to find ways. They always have, and they always will. And it might not be a side mode like zombies, but it could be potentially something else. And they might hold back something from zombies. There might be additional things that you can earn in zombies that can give you a little bit more of a benefit if you buy a premium version of the game, The possibilities are endless, and seeing that these practices are accepted across the board, not by the community, obviously. The communities hate them. It's getting tons of backlash, but the fact that they had the balls to drop this tells me that behind the scenes, they don't feel that way. They don't care what the community says. They all know for a fact, even if the community complains, people are out there who will cough up money for that. So it doesn't matter how much they complain, how much they moan and whine. As long as they just ignore it and keep pushing along, they will make cash. They will make cash. Make cash now. Deal with the consequences of a salty community later. But ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this $250 Escape from Tarkov, edition with PvE. Do you think that this is reasonable. And if you do think it's reasonable, please, I need to know why you think so, because I have to really study your brain to get the idea of just how this is possibly worth $250. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And last but not least, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I do that over on Kick. That stream goes live around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time, and it ends around like 5 p.m. Eastern time. So you got a little time in between if you want to hop on in, say hello. But by all means, if you wanted to go ahead and do so, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next one. Peace out.